Is that good? Does that work?
Yeah.
Why you guys so quiet?
Van Halen back on?
That's not fucking Van Halen. I don't know how many times we have to go over that.
It says it on the record.
It's not.
I'm just gonna fuck around for a second and see if my fingers still work. It's been a while since I've done this. you hear that? It's pretty good. We're not jamming. You got some talk and shit. I'm gonna try this one thing. It's probably not gonna go well, but.
Yeah.
It's like you're all in a room together. You can like talk to each other and everything. It's gonna take me a minute to see like
Been a while.
Hey man, have you ever been forced to talk? What do you think about that, being forced to talk? It is, isn't it? It's a little weird.
That's it. Right now I'm ready, so you can like stop talking. That one actually has a better story. That one has a better story than the actual tune. It's a buddy of mine, and he's talks way too much, you know? And I was just thinking about if he would just like consider his thoughts before he ran his fucking mouth, you know? Like, he's a very articulate, intelligent dude, but it's one of those things where he talks so much to get, like, to the one thing that, like, he could have got to if he just, like, shut the fuck up for, like, 5 seconds, you know? And, like, arrived at it, you know? And, like, thought it out in his head before he just blurted it out. I'm not gonna, no, he's not here tonight, but I'm still not gonna, like, tell you who it is. Do what?
It's Matt Wilkerson. Come on now.
No, actually, no, it's, you'd be surprised the people I truck with. Shit. How are we on time? Am I done yet?
What time did you start?
That's it.
That's fine, isn't it? All right, you guys can talk for like as long as it takes me to do this.
Like a minute or 2 minutes? Should we
As
try
long
to
as
set
it
an
takes,
alarm?
I'll tell you when you need to shut the fuck up.
Okay. You want me to count? No.
I want you to teach me how to play guitar so I don't have to do this like every 5 seconds. You know, I say that, and it's like I kind of feel like people just like no, we're okay, we can wait.
Yeah.
But no, they just like fucking like.
Yeah, we need to. What if I just speakerphone? Yeah, what if I just put
No,
Jonas?
it's gonna be a deep cut, but it's for you. No, I saw those initial like Slant reunion shows, you know.
Yeah, he's just.
You're old enough, you know who the fuck Slant is.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I saw like that first round of reunion shows, and I saw them in Chicago, and just a million people, right? And they were taking like fucking like an hour to tune up between every song and everything. But because, you know, they come from punk rock and everything, like at some point they just like somebody, one of them said into the mic, you know, this is when you're supposed to heckle us. But it was all these guys with glasses with their arms crossed, just not saying a word, you know, like just so reverential.
Yeah.
And they were just like, no, this is when you're supposed to give a shit, you know. This is I'll just go ahead and play the Jenny Pickle song because I can't think of anything else to play. Anybody know Jenny Pickle?
Yes.
I started, first it was just Jenny Pickle, but then I decided that I would just stack other dead people on top of the song, so now it's like become like this, the song doesn't even, it's not a song, it's, you know, just notes, but doesn't make any sense anymore, you know, because I decided I was just like start adding other people on top of the song, you know, that I wrote about Jenny Pickle. Anyway. That's not too. God damn it. Alright, you got 15 seconds. And again, they love it. even played the Jimmy Pickle song yet. I'm just gonna play this song's just about a piece of ass. Have I been playing too long?
No.
No? Alright, well, I think Chris was there. No, last show, where the fuck is Chris Ross?
I'm right
Oh,
here.
yeah, okay. No, you were at that Danger House show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, anyway. That's the last show I played, was that like a year and a half ago or something?
Did you actually play that?
Well, no, I mean, I got gong showed, but I tried to play.
Yeah.
That's what you get for trying to leave the reservation, you know. I thought I was, you know, somebody asked me to play a show at this fucking shithole, which, actually those guys are pretty tough, but they're not here tonight.
Yeah, I went out for a cigarette. When you started, I came back and you were already gone.
Yeah. So anyway, it's this motorcycle shop called Danger House, you know. And you know, the first thing when you go into Danger House is they give you like, you have to sign in and you have to agree to their like conditions of like, you know, actually no danger, you know. There's fucking goddamn kids running around all over the place, you know, no offense, you know, to any parents in the house, but like, that's definitely not a danger house, you know, not in a good way. But I agreed to play the show, and literally, like, as close as you were standing to me, you know, and I try to go, but, you know, I don't try to go, but, like, I'm gonna go blue, you know? And there was a fucking tiny child as close as I am to you right now. So, like, already out the gate, this is not, like, punk rock Danger House, you know, but I try to do my shtick, you know, and I made the mistake of saying, you know, obviously some people like have a different idea about what punk is than I do, and I go in, I'm going to play the tune that I was going to play, and it's about incontinence and growing old and like really needing to pee when you have to pee, because that's the thing that's like, you know, happened to me lately. It's like when I had to fucking go, like, get the fuck out of the way, like, you know, I can't hold it anymore, you know, that's just part of getting older. And there's no words, you know, but I think I did a pretty good job of like expressing the sentiment, and that was the first thing that I started out with, and then I was going to tell some other story or whatever, but then the dude that runs the place, who obviously like spends, no, this guy's a fucking cocksucker. Anyway, he like you know those guys that like, sorry, I'm going on a diatribe here, but like, fuck those guys. You know, they're this version of what they think a man is, you know? But they're like the worst version of men, you know? Like, they, like with their sleeve tattoos and their beards, that they spend more time on their beards than like most women spend like getting ready, you know. I mean, I know that sounds sexist, but like, if you have a beard, you have a beard because you don't want to shave. You know, you don't have a beard because like you're grooming yourself. Like, fuck you. Anyway, so these tough guys, like the main guy that runs it, he didn't like how I was like approaching things, and it was like the worst show I've ever played and the best show I ever played, because I was gong showed. Like, I got about halfway into like my thing, not even half, like I was in like maybe a minute and a half, and he just like turned the music up. It was like, no, that's it, you're done, get the fuck out of here, you know. Like I said, it was the worst show I've ever played and the best show I've ever played at the same time, and it made total sense. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, like I offended them, but I'm sorry if any of you guys groom your beards or ride motorcycles or have sleeve tattoos. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but fuck those fucking pieces of shit, man. Fuck the punk rock Danger House. That's seriously what it's called. Danger House. Fuck. Alright, I'm glad I got that off my chest, but and you know, if I'm walking down the street someday and somebody comes up and says, hey man, I heard what you said, and like just go, it's like my point will be proven. As soon as somebody punches me in the face for offending those guys, then I'll know I'm right. Because that's the kind of guys they are. Fuck. Anyway, this is a song about like me just like wanting to pee really bad, and like you know, sometimes you might even be driving down the street and it's like you know, I work some jobs where I know where some porta johns are, and every now and again I'll like leave a Kenjo or something, and I'm like, I know there's a porta john like a block from here, you know, because Kenjos are notorious for not having bathroom service, you know. But I know where the porta johns are, because you can't just pee in the street like olden times, you know, because, you know, some kid might walk by or something, or actually their parents might walk by, and then, you know, fuck. I might not get to the rocker bottle. And this is a strain. like, I mean, I can't gauge the age of the audience in here if they even know what Gong Show is, but I got Gong Show. All right, I'm gonna try to. I got like what, couple minutes?
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to make this one fast. Again, this will take me a second so you guys can like talk and shit. But, all right. Anyway, I had this. I don't ask for much. I had this idea for a TV show, you know, because I like all those old '70s shows. It's kind of sort of loosely based on like a Magnum PI scenario, but you know, there's a lot of rocker files in there. Basically, like the main character, he's a, you know, he's a cracker from Appalachia, and he moves down to Florida. And you don't know until like the second season why he even moved down there, because like that's the, you know, the beauty of the shows. You know, you don't know why he's there. Anyway, but he ends up getting in shenanigans, and somehow he becomes sort of this. You know, like it's not a private detective, but he solves problems, you know, like that premise. If any of you guys have seen those shows, like they existed for a long time, you know. Anyway, but his whole thing is like, you know, he's this dude from, you know, and I'm not sure if he's bisexual, but that's part of it. And like also he has like a chihuahua, but he wears a fanny pack, and that's where he keeps his chihuahua. And so whenever he's in some shenanigans and there's some kind of fight that breaks out, and like all those shows that are really fucking worth their salt, the dude that's like the main like character, the guy solving the crime or what, they always get beat up. They're never cool. They're never like the tough guy. So, but anyway, but he's got this chihuahua, and somehow, and he wears this fanny pack, and he also wears Daisy Dukes, and that's where you get like the idea that he may be like, you know, he could go both ways or whatever. But he's in Florida, which is like the perfect location for a bunch of fucking crazy shit to happen. But so he's got this chihuahua, he carries around the fanny pack, and he like, basically he's like it's not a confidence man, is it? No, that's not right. He gets into, God damn it, what's the fucking word? He gets into, not shenanigans, but he always has to, he's solving problems all the time. He's basically like he is a detective, but he's a reluctant detective. And the thing about the Chihuahua is like there's like fight scenes or whatever, and he always has to like put the Chihuahua down And somehow the Chihuahua, which is not like a scary dog or anything, like ends up like, like distracting, his assailant or something, or just like chewing on his leg, and then that allows him to, punch him in the face or whatever, but like, and everybody makes fun of him for this like fanny pack with a Chihuahua in it, So he's got a lot of crazy friends also. I haven't figured that part out. But the reason he's down there is he had like a sister who got involved in some meth and like just in, and there's a reason he was down there in the first place. But you don't learn that until like the second season, But his name is Eugene Badcock. But everybody calls him Badcock. And then when somebody from his like past, up in Appalachia, comes down to visit, and like all his friends, find out his name's Eugene, like that's like it's funny to them, It's like because they just know him as Badcock, but like it's actually no, he's Eugene Badcock, and they just get a big kick out of that. I'm really working on it, but anyway, this is the theme song.